Behind the Declaration of Independence lies a huge treasure. Legend has it that the treasure contains 700,000 tons of gold and countless other antiques and coins. The release of this movie has led to overcrowding at the Declaration of Independence Museum and even an attempt to steal the Declaration of Independence. The movie begins with Cage trying to steal the Declaration of Independence after a meticulous operation. He puts on gloves and spreads the Declaration on a table. Then he dips a cotton swab in lemonade and rubs the back of it repeatedly. Finally, he takes out a hairdryer and heats it up. And instantly a series of mysterious numbers appear. With the help of his father, he deciphered them, and they all led back to a document at the Franklin Memorial. Because there was a camera inside, David asked a young boy to copy the letters from the document. But when he finished the last letter, a man named Carter found it. Carter is Cage's nemesis, and the two of them have been at odds over the search for the treasure before, and they've gone their separate ways. Seeing the little boy's mouth reciting words, Carter realized that something was wrong and chased David out the door, who had already disappeared. David told Cage what he had learned. Cage pulled out a $100 bill and enlarged it with a drink bottle, then realized that the clock at the memorial stood at 2:22, so he immediately brought his partner to the location of the clock. And when it wasn't time, the three of them waited for a while. Unbeknownst to him, Carter had also gotten a clue about the clock after questioning the boy and had already brought his teammates over. At this time, the hands were exactly at 2:22, exactly the same as the pattern on the banknote. Looking into the shadows, Cage found his next clue. Removing the red brick from the shadows revealed a pair of strange glasses, but before he could study them, Carter found them. Cage decided to split up with his partner, but no matter where they ran, they were caught. When the police found out that the Declaration of Independence had been stolen, they started to chase them. In the end, Cage was caught and taken to a high-security police station. The same happened to Anna and her team, although they were not caught by the police, but Carter took the Declaration of Independence. But the clue to the treasure was in the glasses, and the Declaration of Independence was now worthless. When he found out that Cage had been captured, he called the police and said he would burn the Declaration if Cage was not released. The sheriff was afraid of liability, so he did what Carter said. When Cage was released, he was ready to run, but his father had been kidnapped by Carter, so he had to help him find the treasure for his own safety. Through the strange eyes, Cage found the final location of the treasure in a church that had existed for 700 years.